rejection. It's uncomfortable, painful, and at the time feels like the world is going to end. But what if I told you that rejection could actually be one of the best things that you could experience? I'm going through a big era of rejection in my life right now, and that's because I'm currently seeking a career and one in the media, and yeah, the media industry, documentaries is what I'm interested in, journalism, all those things is something that is a little bit up and down at the minute. So opportunities is a little bit far and few between, and there is a whole lot of competition. So I know a lot of you who are also in your 20s, possibly also a little bit younger, possibly also in your 30s as well, are dealing with this kind of career rejection, and it's something that feels so soul destroying. But in reality, rejection is redirection, and I know that this is a horrible phrase that you do not want to hear at the moment when you have been rejected from something. In the moment, it can feel like, well, yeah, okay, whatever, but that was a direction that I wanted. I don't want to be redirected from that direction. That's the reason I applied for this thing in the first place. But there is actually so many things that you could probably look back in your life that if you weren't rejected from something that you thought was so perfect and so right for you at the time, you wouldn't have had this other amazing experience. The butterfly effect works within rejection and redirection, and yeah, there's so many things that you maybe wouldn't even realise you actually got rejected from, and it's a reason that you are where you are, and it's ended up for the better. I have had some incredible experiences and met some amazing people, and the only reason why I was able to do that was because I was rejected from something first. The world is wide and the possibilities are even bigger, and there are just so many things out there that could actually be the right thing for you, the right pathway, but you just don't know it yet. Another benefit of rejection is that it can actually set you much clearer goals and allow you to see what is actually important in your life. Sometimes when you're rejected from a job, you will either do one or two things. You will decide that that job or that career pathway is actually, you want to do it. You still believe that that is something that is where you're supposed to go. And it can give you the drive, obviously after you kind of, moping a little bit about the fact that you didn't get that job in the first place. It can give you the drive to spur on and go, you know what, no, I still want to do this. This is exactly what I want to do. This time it didn't work. Maybe this particular company or those people weren't right for me, but this is what I want to do. Or it can kind of make you reflect in a way. And I think even if you end up with the first kind of decision, it will always make you reflect, because it will make you think, is this actually right for me? And sometimes you do it in more of a pessimistic way of like, is this right for me? I don't feel like there's nothing there, and I don't feel like anything is good, like, in a kind of negative way. But reflection is really good when it comes to rejection, because it will allow you to understand whether that thing was actually good for you in the first place, whether that pathway is actually something that will lead you to the success in the life that you want. In this way, rejection allows you to get to know yourself better and to also know what are non-negotiables for yourself. In this way, rejection can also give you a crucial life skill, and that is resilience, which is something that you will need throughout life. And if you know that something is for you, that this is the path for you, then that resilience is going to be so crucial. I think a lot of the time about Harry Potter and how J.K. Rowling actually got, I think it was 12 times that she got told no before Harry Potter was actually published. It's like, just because someone else might not think that you're right for something, it doesn't mean that it's true. Rejection also then allows you to break down the fear of failure. And by doing this, it allows you to live your most authentic life and to live life the way that you actually want to. Think about how liberating it would be to know that rejection is actually just a simple part of life and not something that is an absolute reflection of your character. I'm still on my own personal journey with rejection and understanding that it is actually not me most of the time that, causes the rejection, but it's actually the person themselves. It is usually something else that you don't actually know about, and it's not something entirely to do with you. I've seen so many people online doing rejection therapy to bring up their confidence, and this is anything from careers to relationship rejection. This just shows that rejection can make success all the sweeter for you, and each no that you get, each rejection is actually a step towards a yes. And this just adds to the value of that success when you get all these rejections. It just makes it so much greater because it reminds you of how hard you have actually worked. You should see rejection as a tool and value the power that rejection actually brings you and puts you where you want and need to be. Seeking rejection is a way to push your limits, build your strength, and get you to where you actually want to be in your life. Don't just wait for rejection to happen. Go out there and seek it and create goals to have the expectation of rejection. For example, you could invite someone to network with you who you think is completely outside your level, or you could pitch a business idea to someone who, again, you think it will just get completely rejected. Setting rejection as the expectation means that anything other than that is a massive plus. Always remember that rejection is a necessary part of life, and it doesn't define you, but it can help you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this has inspired you to just get rejected, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.